Hello, Mr. Truth. I live in Australia. I want to end my marriage with my wife because I saw some comments my wife made on someone live chat on TikTok. Immediately after my wife comment, her younger sister's comment followed. I met my wife last 2 years December and we started dating. 1 year after, which is just last December, I got married to her. After our marriage, I went back to Australia and I started doing my wife paper so she can come and join me. Same time, I am doing her younger sister's paper and I am doing her younger brother's paper. I want 3 of them to come to Australia and live with us. Me and my parents and my siblings, all of us live here in Australia. I was born and raised in Australia. Since I was 21, I always wanted to marry from Nigeria because I hate it that I am a Nigerian person and I know nothing about Nigeria. I love my dad and I love my mom. I love their union. They always respect each other. Sometimes whenever my dad is talking to my mom, my dad will be like, "This is not our culture. You are now doing it the wrong way," and my mom always respect that. So because of that, I love to marry from Nigeria. I want a woman that understands our culture and understands the respect and everything. Because of all that, I decided that I would never marry a white lady, that I must marry from Nigeria. I also want a woman that will be helping me to remember my home, Nigeria. A woman I can always travel with because I love Nigeria and I love Nigeria culture. Even though I was not born and raised in Nigeria. Sometimes when I visit Nigeria, I don't used to wear shoes. I always love feeling Nigerian sand with my legs. So I went that last 2 years and I met my wife. We dated just 2 weeks and I traveled back to Australia. And 1 year later, I traveled back to Nigeria, I did everything and I married my wife. I am always a busy man, but I started using TikTok because I noticed that my wife loves TikTok. And she always posts stuff on TikTok. I did not put any picture on my TikTok and I did not put any video. I am only following my wife on TikTok and everybody that my wife is following. And my wife doesn't know that I use TikTok. So I was just there in my home last 2 weeks. TikTok live invitation came and I clicked on it. I joined them and they were discussing something very serious. They were discussing living abroad, having paper, and marrying someone that doesn't have paper. So I decided to listen and watch. One woman said that her daughter can never marry a man that doesn't have paper. She said that before a man will be qualified to marry her daughter, that the man must have Belgium paper. And the other woman said, all I want is my daughter's happiness. Whether the man that wants to marry her have paper or whether the man don't have paper, as long as she like the man, that she will support their marriage. That even if he requires helping the man, that she, that is the mother, will contribute her own money to help and make sure that her daughter is happy. That even a man that have paper can still treat her daughter like an animal. And a man that doesn't have paper can still treat her daughter like an animal. That having paper doesn't have anything to do with marriage. That having paper have nothing to do with love. That she already trained her children to understand what love means. That she value love more than money. And she already suffered for money. So she will never support her children to come and love a man because of paper or because of money, because she already suffered for it. That she is ready to spend any amount to make sure that her daughter, they are all happy. And that if they later marry somebody they love, even do paper for the person, and the person came and later changed his mind, let the person go with all the money, that she doesn't care. That as long as she exists, that money is nothing and paper is nothing. Another woman also said, my first husband had paper, but that man treated me like a common criminal. But after we got divorced, I met another man on Facebook. I did paper for him, and he is the one living with me till today. So don't judge people like that because of ordinary paper and money. I was enjoying the whole thing till my wife now comments. I now saw her comments. First, my wife dropped laughing emoji. The next thing, my wife dropped a comment. In that comment, she said that she can never do passport for any man because of love. She also said that she can never marry any man or do paper for any man in the name of love, no matter how much she have in her account. Instead, she will go and throw the money into ocean. She now said, what if the man later divorced me? What will I say? That means all my money gone. And I was like, look at someone I am doing paper for. So what if she divorced me later? Why is she thinking about divorce? Immediately, my wife's younger sister also commented in that same live chat. She commented under her sister's comment. She said, "Sister, say it louder. We know the carry last in our family. No man fit use our brain. Instead, we go use men brain. We go use men shine." And my wife commented again. She said, "Any of my brother that do paper for any woman in this world, I will give him rat food. He will eat and never wake up. I can never allow any of my brother to waste his money doing paper for any woman." I screenshot all of them. I went and told my parents about it, and they were like, what is she even doing in a gathering like that? And why is she sounding so wicked? The next day, I sent all my wife comments to her on WhatsApp, and she was like, where did you get all those comments? Where did you get them from? Because I don't know about it. I now told her that she is a wicked woman with wicked thinking. You can never allow your brother to do the same thing I am doing for you and your family. You can never allow your brother to do it for any woman. Yet you allow me, I am doing it for you. My wife continued telling me that she was just catching cruise with her sister because they were all lonely at home, so they decided to go on TikTok and catch cruise. But my mom and my dad said that it can never be cruise. Till now, I am talking to you, truth be told, I don't know what to do. I am so much confused. I feel like this my wife is evil. And if I bring her here, she will later divorce me and go away. So truth be told, I am so much afraid. Please, I need your advice.